finally met with success in his attempt to record a video today of Chaotix. Our hero continues on his quest to make a finished recording of this game. And, come on, I want a decent character. Hey, everybody! Sequel to playing with Bomb, playing with Heavy! Shoot me now! I didn't want Heavy. At least I'm playing as Vector, who can actually pull this dude, though. So let's see here. I've done Techno Tower so far, level 2, as well as Speed Slider, I believe. Let's see if this will take me. No, I don't want another Techno Tower. I want a different one. You didn't see that. Besides, it's purely for academic purposes, shall we say. I just want to play a different level, and if I weren't doing a Let's Play, I could just reset and go back to that point until I reached a level that I still hadn't beaten level 2 for, basically. That's what I meant to say. Oh boy. This is going to be a lot of fun. Hey, maybe it'll take less hits to beat Robotnik's, blow-up... I nearly said Robotnik. Blow-up doll. Oh my god, can you imagine some sick bastard actually getting a Robotnik blow-up doll for some strange reason? What? Well, that's lovely! Isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, I'm getting those rings. I'm getting those rings, man. There we go. See? You thought you could stop me, but you couldn't. And also, we're turning on the light. Alrighty, and I'm also getting a shield. And, well, this wasn't quite where I wanted to go, but there we go. That's a little bit better. And we're gonna do something cool. We're gonna be as Heavy in the special stage. I don't think it affects the controls much. Should he be moving or something? Oh, yeah, sometimes that happens when the super rings scroll off screen. They just disappear like that. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I still gotta remember to do the whole Chaotix story thing for you. What I think I may do is, since I'll be recording a whole bunch of beta videos in the near future, since they're probably not going to get as many views, I'll tell the story there, in case you haven't seen it, or heard it, or any such thing like that. Anyway, a few more rings up there. That was a mostly fruitless encounter there. Fortunately, this level will have multiple opportunities to grab rings. So, case in point, oh great, now I'm carrying not just a heavy thing, but a gigantic heavy thing. And I didn't... Well, that's nice, I guess, but I didn't want to go this way because, as you can see, there's nothing here except a dead-end clock and a little spring that puts you up near where that button that you have to push to actually get at the clock is. And hey, wouldn't you know, 69 rings I've noticed again. Heh, how about that? Yay for yet more puerile immaturity and stuff. Well, at least Heavy doesn't blow up when, he gets thrown places. Also, you can do that with him, I'd say. Is kind of a plus. I guess if you know how to use those two characters, they can in some ways come into their own. I think Heavy would be a better character than Bomb, though. I mean, Bomb explodes when he gets hit. I can't see any benefit to using him, honestly. And I hear that there's probably a clock in this general vicinity. Anyway, there are also rings in this general vicinity. And while I suppose now that I've beaten the last special stage, I don't have very many reasons to worry about getting a whole bunch of rings or anything, but this is odd. Why won't you, Vector, land on the spring there? Alrighty, there we go. Oh crap, I've lost my shield now. Whatever will I do? Probably continue to beat up that Nyx, and hopefully I'll get one by the time we reach the... I wanted that super ring, dang it! Oh well. You may wonder, well, why do I want these rings still, even though I've beaten the special stage? Well, points for one thing. Second of all, they still have their uses. Mighty, you son of a bitch! You stole— that shield was supposed to be for me! I mean, what good does it do you if you've still got a shield and stuff? I mean, you lose one measly little ring. Okay. Heavy, you're back. At least you're not a shield thief like the other guy is. Alright, I'm saving state just in case I horribly screw up here, though I highly doubt that that's going to occur. Case in point right there, I've just beaten it. And even though I've gotten 6 rings, the last time I made an attempt at recording this set of videos, I also had 160-something rings. So, I think that I've clearly missed more than one super ring I got last time, or else lost more rings than I did. Oh well, it's not very important. Anyway, let's continue to go crazy with the heavy stuff. Hey, you're wondering, there's a special ring there. Why is there still a special ring? Like I mentioned, we're already done with those special stages. Well, we're kind of done with the special stages, but here's a little secret. Wireframe special stage, and we've got a... You know, I don't think I've ever been to the special stage as Heavy, because I don't think I've ever seen his animation in the special stage. And it has to be the little goofiest little thing, this giant robot kind of hobbling along like this. He looks suspiciously like a trash can, incidentally, I've just noted. Also, one of the things you can tell from this is that it's a lot easier to fall off, as pits aren't as noticeable, because whereas they'd be like gaps in the floor, like you'd notice the background quite clearly through them, most of this stage is just the visible background, which to me is suspiciously reminiscent of level 5 from Earthworm Jim. If you've played the game, you probably know what I'm talking about. Level 5 is, of course, the weird factory level with the gigantic orbs that you stand on that can electrify you. There are some in the background like this, and I think it does look a lot like that, in fact. Now, of course, it's been a little while. I did check up on some videos, so it's quite possible that I'm merely hallucinating, and that's nothing like it. Still, I do think that these wireframe special stages are pretty cool, and Heavy continues to hobble along. I like this animation. It's kind of thing, like, you know, left, right, left, right, left, right. He's kind of hobbling along and all, and I think it's pretty funny. And, wait, was that the first? Okay, that was just the first stage. I was thinking, that seemed vaguely short, but I can't really remember if I went through the first or the second one or both of that. And man, my memory is apparently completely destroyed at this point, which is rather weird. Perhaps it's just from the fact that I've played a little bit more than I usually do, under the circumstances. Alrighty, let's continue around, and since it's only 4 rings, let's keep on going. Sonic 3D Blast, which is basically the closest thing to the next Sonic game that was made after this, did something similar with the special stages in that the last 2 of them actually use transparent polygons. Now, the 32X, like the Genesis, doesn't really do transparencies too well. It just flickers, and I guess in certain circumstances can do some dithering, but... Yeah, see, like this? It flashes fast enough that for the most part it looks transparent. There are a few issues with synchronization, I think, between the screen and the game, so that's all weird. But anyway, yeah, so that's it. I thought it was pretty cool. You get 50,000 points for completing it, and this is near the end of another video's length, so I think I'm going to sign off right about here, and one last piece of trivia. After you've beaten the special stages for a second time, they just continue to repeat. So you can play the special stages nearly ad nauseum. Like, they don't ever really stop showing up unless you don't finish the game with the 50 rings required to get that ring to show up. So, yeah. That's it. Pausing the game, and... Whoa, that was weird. We're stopped.